Imagine this. You're lying in bed late at night, thumbing through Instagram stories like you've done 100 times before. A dog in a sweater, a morning coffee, a dancing couple. Then suddenly, something stops you. You see a post, just a few seconds long, but something about it makes your stomach twist. It's not graphic at first glance, not bloody or violent in the way you'd expect. But it's wrong. Deeply wrong. And the more you watch, the more your mind rebels against what your eyes are seeing. That exact feeling hit an Instagram user earlier this year. A moment of unease turned into horror. And that single moment, one anonymous tip, was all it took to set off an investigation that uncovered one of the most disturbing animal abuse cases in recent memory. The person behind the post was a 27-year-old woman from Ocala, Florida, named Logan Guminski. To her 15,000 Instagram followers, she was simply known as a bubbly, quirky dog mom who posted daily about her two chihuahuas, their little adventures, their matching outfits, and their homemade treats. Her grid was soft pinks and sunny smiles, heart emojis, and paw prints. Her followers adored her. She was the kind of influencer people trusted. She seemed relatable, warm, harmless. But what police discovered behind that glossy Instagram filter was a chilling double life. The tip came in January 2025. Someone reported seeing a video that Logan had posted, one that didn't just raise red flags, it triggered immediate concern. Detectives from the Marion County Sheriff's Office launched an investigation quietly, carefully, not knowing what they might find. But what they uncovered was far worse than any of them could have anticipated. Buried within her digital footprint were multiple videos and photos depicting animal abuse so grotesque, so shocking, it stopped seasoned investigators in their tracks. These weren't isolated moments of poor judgment. These were premeditated acts of cruelty, filmed, edited, and uploaded by Guminski herself. Even more disturbing, she wasn't doing this in secret. She was sharing it online. In one case, she admitted to selling a video to another user for $500, and it didn't stop there. During questioning, Logan didn't hesitate. She confessed. With a chilling calm, she told detectives that this wasn't her first time. She had abused a previous dog in similar ways. Her confession wasn't accompanied by tears or denial. It was cold, flat, as if the weight of her actions hadn't fully landed, or worse, as if they had, and she simply didn't care. But here's the part that made this case even harder to understand. Logan's public image never wavered. Just days before her arrest in March, she posted a sweet video welcoming a new puppy into her life, an innocent little chihuahua named Juniper. "Meet my baby girl," the caption read. "She's already got my whole heart." The post was layered with pastel filters and soft background music. To anyone scrolling past, she looked like a loving pet owner starting a new chapter. In reality, that puppy was about to become the next victim in a very dark story. When the police finally made the arrest on March 21st, the facade came crashing down. Logan was taken into custody wearing pink sweatpants and a Chicago hoodie, handcuffed and expressionless. The booking photo shows a woman who looks lost, disheveled, almost hollow. She was charged with 2 felony counts related to sexual abuse of animals and the production and distribution of explicit content. The judge set her bail at $10,000, which she posted the very next day. But no amount of money can erase the evidence against her. Her court date is coming, and with it, a reckoning. What happened to the dog? Thankfully, Juniper was removed from the home and is now in safe hands, but trauma doesn't disappear overnight. While she may never be able to speak about what she endured, her body and behavior may carry the scars for years. It's a cruel irony. The ones who suffer the most are often the ones who can't tell their story. As this case gained attention, people all over the country asked the same questions. How could this happen? How could someone who seemed so devoted to her pets do something so inhumane? And how did she get away with it for so long? But maybe the most haunting question is, how many others are doing the same, behind private accounts, closed doors, encrypted messages? And how many animals are still suffering in silence, waiting for someone to notice? This isn't just a story about one woman's fall from grace. It's about the illusion of social media, about how easy it is to curate a false reality. Every day we're fed carefully constructed lives, perfect meals, glowing skin, happy families, loving pet owners. But behind some of those curated images, there are secrets so dark they can barely be spoken aloud. Platforms like Instagram are now under even more pressure to act faster, to detect and remove harmful content before it spreads. But is it enough? The videos Logan posted stayed up long enough for at least one person to see and report them. But what if that person had scrolled past? What if they hadn't spoken up? That's the terrifying part. For every Logan who gets caught, how many more are out there, still hiding behind smiles and filters? For animal lovers everywhere, this case is heartbreaking. Dogs give us unconditional love. They trust us. They follow us around the house, curl up beside us when we're sad, celebrate when we come home. They don't ask for much, just kindness, consistency, a little affection. When that trust is betrayed, it isn't just abuse. It's a kind of spiritual violence, and it leaves a deep mark not just on the victim, but on anyone who hears the story. For Logan Guminski, the influencer persona is gone. The dog mom nickname now rings hollow. She's no longer known for cute pet photos or funny reels. Her name is tied to pain, to betrayal, to one of the most unsettling animal cruelty cases we've seen in years. And yet her case isn't just about punishment, it's about awareness, about vigilance, about the moral responsibility we all share, online and offline, to protect the most vulnerable, the voiceless, the ones who love without conditions and expect only love in return. So the next time you're scrolling and something feels off, don't ignore it. That one small action, that one report, could be the difference between silence and rescue, between suffering and safety, between a cover-up and justice. Because the truth is, evil doesn't always look like a monster. Sometimes it looks like a smiling girl in a pastel hoodie, cuddling a puppy for the camera, and that's what makes it so dangerous.